This week's Parshat begins by the Ber Moshe Roshei Mattos, that Moshe spoke to the heads of the tribes and told them to teach the Jewish people about the laws of Nidarim, the laws of vows. A classic vow might be when a person vows to, let's say, fast, to not eat for a day. The Gemara talks about a person who makes such a vow and says someone who fasts, who vows not to eat food, is considered a chassid, a righteous person. And another place the Gemara says that someone who takes such a vow to fast and not eat food is considered a chote, a sinner. So what is it? Are vows good things or are vows bad things? Is it good to fast and vow, prohibit ourselves certain things from this world? Or is it something that might be considered a sin? So the explanation is more or less like this. We have to understand the role of physical pleasures in this world. On the one hand, physical pleasures are gifts from God, opportunities to enjoy, appreciate the world, appreciate God, put ourselves in a good spirit so we could serve Hashem, love Hashem for all of the good things that He's given us. On the other hand, the physical experiences and pleasure of this world potentially could distract us from God's service, could take us away. We could get too caught up in these things, and these things could drift us away from Hashem. What's the proper approach, therefore? We have to really know ourselves. We have to become more self-aware. Is a certain physical experience going to bring us closer to God, help us appreciate Him more? Or is that physical experience going to drift us away and potentially distract us from God? Sometimes a vow, when it's not necessary, could prevent us from opportunities where we can enjoy the world and get closer to God. On the other hand, sometimes we need them to keep us in check and keep us in control to make sure that the pleasures of this world don't get the better of us. How are we supposed to walk this fine line and know when it's appropriate to be involved in pleasures, when it's not? We have to go seek the Roshei Mattos, the heads of the tribes. The people that know us, they know our communities, they know our surroundings. They're the ones that could best advise us in this very subtle area, which are the physical things that we should take part in and enjoy and appreciate God, and when it's time to sometimes set up some fences and set up a little restrictions to make sure that these physical pleasures don't get the best of us. It's a very, very subtle thing, but hopefully, with God's help and the helps of the advisors around us in our communities, we'll be able to appreciate the things in the appropriate way so that we can only enhance our relationship and our love of God and become greater servants of Hashem.